Here's a mini version of what happens inside the mitochondria in the Kreb cycle. So if you can record this on your lecture guide. We're starting off with glucose. Remember, glucose, the formula is C6H12O6. Glucose is shaped like a hexagon and has lots of carbons in it. So this is the 6-carbon molecule. This is the food that we usually consume. And inside the cell, the 6-carbon is broken down into 2 3-carbon molecules. It's just split in half. This is the process called glycolysis, if you remember that from biology. So let's just follow one of these. This will happen twice, but we're just going to be following one of those 3 carbons. The 3-carbon is modified to become a 2-carbon. How does it do that? Well, it's going to have to rip off a carbon in the process, and then that's going to become carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide, this is what you breathe off. This is what happens when you exhale. Why do we exhale carbon dioxide? It's because it's coming from this process of modifying the 3-carbon to a 2-carbon. There's going to be more carbon dioxides being released as well, and those will be breathed off as well. So now we're going to be entering the Kreb cycle. So here's the Kreb cycle down below here. So in comes this 2-carbon, and it meets up with this 4-carbon that is already prepared for us. The 2-carbon plus the 4-carbon produces a 6-carbon. The 6-carbon is then broken down into a 5-carbon. In the process, we have to go from a 6-carbon to a 5-carbon, so we're going to be releasing another carbon dioxide, which again is going to be breathed off. But then this is also going to be producing some energy, which is going to be used to make ATP. Then the 5-carbon becomes a 4-carbon, and it rips off a carbon dioxide, which again is breathed off, plus energy, which is going to be used for ATP. So this will happen twice because we have 2 3-carbons coming in. So for every 2 carbons that come into the Kreb cycle, we release 2 carbons in the form of carbon dioxide, and that builds up some energy to create ATP molecules. One more video after this, which is related to food.